Hello everyone, let's understand today atomic structure using 3D visuals. Everything around you is made up of tiny particles called atoms. Your body, your phone, the air around you, even stars in space. But what actually is an atom? For thousands of years, scientists tried to understand what matter is made of. Today, we know that atoms are the building blocks of everything in the universe. In this video, we will explore what atoms are, what they contain, how electrons move, and why atomic structure is so important. An atom is the smallest particle of an element that can still behave like that element. Atoms are incredibly small. Millions of atoms could fit across the width of a human hair. Every atom has two main regions, a central nucleus and electrons surrounding it. The nucleus is at the center of the atom and contains protons and neutrons. Electrons move around the nucleus in region called electron shells. Even though atoms contain tiny particles, most of the atom is actually empty space. Atoms are made up of three important subatomic particles. First, protons. Protons have a positive charge and are found inside the nucleus. Next, neutrons. Neutrons have no charge, which means they are neutral. They are also found in the nucleus. Finally, electrons. Electrons have a negative charge and move around the nucleus in electron shells. The charges are very important. Positive and negative charges attract each other. This attraction keeps electrons connected to the atom. The number of protons inside an atom determines which element it is. The number is called the atomic number. For example, hydrogen has 1 proton, helium has 2, carbon has 6, oxygen has 8. If the number of protons changes, the element changes completely. Every element on the periodic table has its own unique number of protons. That's why atoms of different elements behave differently. Electrons move around the nucleus in energy levels called shells. The first shell can hold up to 2 electrons, the second shell can hold up to 8 electrons, the third shell can also hold electrons depending on the atom. Electrons fill the inner shells first before moving outward. Let's look at hydrogen. Hydrogen has 1 proton and 1 electron. That single electron occupies the first shell. Now oxygen. Oxygen has 8 electrons. 2 electrons go into the first shell and the remaining 6 go into the second shell. The arrangement of electrons is very important because it affects how atoms react chemically. Another important idea is the mass number. The mass number is the total number of protons plus neutrons. Electrons are so tiny that they contribute very little to atom's mass. For example, if an atom has 6 protons and 6 neutrons, its mass number is 12. Mass number helps scientists identify different forms of atoms. Some atoms of same element can have different number of neutrons. These are called isotopes. Isotopes have the same number of protons but different number of neutrons. For example, carbon usually has 6 protons and 6 neutrons, but another isotope of carbon may have 6 protons and 8 neutrons. Both are still carbon because they have same number of protons. Some isotopes are stable while others are radioactive. Radioactive isotopes are used in medicine, cancer treatment, and scientific research. Understanding atomic structure helps scientists explain how the world works. Atomic structure is important in chemistry, electricity, biology, medicine, and engineering. Chemical reactions happen because electrons interact between atoms. So, in this video, we learned that atoms are the building blocks of matter. Atoms contain protons, neutrons, and electrons. Electron arrangement affects the chemical behavior, and isotopes have different numbers of neutrons. Understanding atoms is the first step towards understanding chemistry and physics.